Welcome to Unveiling Jesus Christ. I'm John Casanet. Today we visit the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, Turkey. The name means holy wisdom and refers to Jesus Christ as the Holy Word. There are several versions of this structure. The first church on the site was known as the Magna Ecclesia, or Great Church, because of its size. It was built next to the area where the Great Palace was being developed. The church was consecrated on February 15 of 360 AD during the reign of Roman Emperor Constantius II, who was the son of Constantine the Great. There's a tradition that a woman called Anna donated the land in return for the right to be buried there. The end of this first church came when the Patriarch of Constantinople had a conflict with the wife of Emperor Arcadius. She was sent into exile on June 20th, 404 AD, and this led to riots and a fire that burnt down the main basilica. Construction of the second church at the same site was ordered by Emperor Theodosius II. Work began on the 10th of October of 415 AD. It was named Hagia Sophia as the Magna Ecclesia, or Great Church. The second Hagia Sophia burnt to the ground on the 13th and 14th of January of 532 AD. The fire started during a tumult called the Nika Revolt that began in the nearby Hippodrome of Constantinople. Construction of the third Hagia Sophia began on the 23rd of February 532 AD, just a few weeks after the destruction of the second basilica. It was larger and more majestic than its predecessors. Both of Hagia Sophia's architects were associated with the school of pagan philosophy, and they considered Hagia Sophia to be a great temple for Greek deities. It became the world's largest interior space and remained such for 1,000 years until the Seville Cathedral was built in Andalusia, Spain in 1520. Hagia Sophia was the first to employ a fully pendentive dome, which means it's an oval dome over the top of a rectangular building, which changed the history of architecture. The exterior was covered with a marble veneer that gave it a shimmering appearance. The columns for Hagia Sophia were imported from throughout the Mediterranean, probably from the spoils of war from places like Rome and Ephesus. 10,000 people were employed during the construction. Upon seeing the finished building, the Emperor Justinian reportedly said, quote, "Solomon, I have surpassed thee," close quote. The construction took 5 years, 10 months, and was inaugurated on December 27, 537 AD. It became the seat of the Patriarch of Constantinople for the Eastern Orthodox Church and was the principal setting for Byzantine imperial ceremonies such as coronations. The basilica offered sanctuary to criminals. Ultimately, Hagia Sophia was damaged in a series of earthquakes in 553 and 557 AD, which cracked the main dome and eastern semidome. In 558, the eastern semidome collapsed completely. It was built too flat with too much weight, and Justinian ordered an immediate restoration using lighter materials. The entire vault was taken down and rebuilt 20 feet higher, giving it its current interior height of about 182 feet. The dome was also changed to a ribbed dome with a diameter of between 90 and 100 feet to give the church its present 6th century form. The work was completed in 562 AD. By way of other historical notes, in 726 AD, the Emperor Leo the Assyrian issued edicts against the veneration of images, and the icons in the church were destroyed. However, they returned during the reign of Empress Irene between 797 and 802 AD. In 859 AD, Hagia Sophia was damaged in a great fire. In 869, an earthquake caused the western half-dome to collapse, and the repairs took 6 years. In 1054 AD, an earthquake of another sort occurred, when the Hagia Sophia became the place where the Eastern Patriarch Michael I was excommunicated. Cyrillus, the envoy of Pope Leo IX, delivered the papers, and this was the start of the East-West schism that separated the Western Catholic or Latin Church from the Eastern Orthodox Church. In 1181 AD, the sacred courtyard was transformed into a military camp during a coup. In 1203 AD, the Hagia Sophia was stripped of gold and silver ornaments during the Fourth Crusade to pay off the Crusaders. In 1204 AD, Constantinople was sacked and the church was ransacked and desecrated by Crusaders. This remained a sore point in Catholic and Eastern Orthodox relations. From 1204 to 1261, the Hagia Sophia became a Latin Catholic cathedral. By 1261, Constantinople was captured by the Empire of Nicaea, and by that point, the Hagia Sophia was in a dilapidated state. In 1344, an earthquake caused new cracks to develop in the dome. By 1346, several parts of the building collapsed and repairs began in 1354 AD. On 21 May 1453, the city of Constantinople fell to the armies of Islam, that is, the Ottoman troops. Hagia Sophia became a refuge for the population during the city's capture. According to traditional customs of the Ottomans, Sultan Mahmud II allowed troops 3 full days of unbridled pillaging and looting, and many Orthodox churches were destroyed. Hagia Sophia was looted as invaders believed it contained the greatest treasures of the city. The building was desecrated and looted, and people in the church were enslaved. So with all that, let me give you a quick summary of the history of this building. In 537 AD, it was initially completed. From 360 to 1204 AD, it was an Eastern Orthodox church. In 1204 AD, it was converted to a Roman Catholic church during the Fourth Crusade. In 1261 AD, it was reclaimed as an Eastern Orthodox church. From 1453 to 1935, it was a Muslim mosque from the time of the Ottoman conquest. Sultan Mehmed II performed Friday prayers and a sermon in Hagia Sophia on June 1st, 1453, and this marked the official conversion of Hagia Sophia into a mosque. He also ordered a renovation of the building, and it became the first imperial mosque of Istanbul. In the 16th century, the mosaics of Jesus, Mary, and the emperors were covered by whitewash and plaster, some of which was removed in 1930 under the Turkish Republic. The building remained a mosque until 1931, when it was closed to the public for 4 years. Between 1935 and 2020 AD, Hagia Sophia was a museum. It reopened in 1935 as such by the secular Republic of Turkey. It was Turkey's most visited tourist attraction as of 2019. From 2020 to present, Hagia Sophia has been a Muslim mosque. This was decided when the Council of State annulled the 1934 decision to establish the museum, and Hagia Sophia was reclassified as a mosque. This was a highly controversial decision. Needless to say, Hagia Sophia has an amazing history and it's an amazing structure. I hope you enjoyed this video and this historical overview. I'll see you in my next video log, where I'll continue to talk about the sights and sounds of Istanbul, Turkey on Unveiling Jesus Christ.